Welcome to your Capricorn horoscopes for the week ending May 25th, 2024. We have no planets in Capricorn this week. Pluto's pretty close to the cusp, but not quite close enough for me to really bring him into this. So we're really just focused on Ceres. And Ceres is interesting enough, actually, by herself, starting off the week focused on your day-to-day schedule, moving into focus on those you love. And she is retrograde, which creates a little bit of a challenge, actually. One, your day-to-day schedule, it does create a challenge with, for instance, you have somebody that really comes to you and really needs to help, and you can't fit the time into it. Or alternatively, that person is consistently needing help all the time and is sucking up all of your time. As it moves into those you love, it kind of identifies who this person could be, because usually Capricorns, for the most part, don't fall into those traps with those types of people unless they are family, and then they are living in that trap constantly, because no Capricorn wants to say no to their family members. I've experienced this with a Capricorn who will just deal with it for the rest of her life because it's her family. It can be frustrating looking at it on the outside. It's probably frustrating for you guys as well. But of course, we have to look at our responsibility in this situation. And if I were to use that as an example, a lot of times what I have seen in my own experience, as well as my experience watching other people around her, is that she always gives in. She always is there to help. She's always there to rescue the people in her life, her family. And most of them just keep coming back with more problems over and over and over again. Nurturing is not the same as enabling, and it's a really hard thing to see the difference, to be honest with you. We have a really hard time seeing the difference between the two. And in some cases, we know that we're enabling, but we do it anyways because we feel that that is our job as that person's parent or that person's sibling or that person's friend or what have you. We feel responsible. We even get to the point where we sort of feel like, well, it's because you're a stable person and you make money and you pay your own bills and you do all of those things that you are in the position to be able to help these people. The problem is that the more you help, the more help they need. And I think that's really what the focus is this week, is really paying attention and understanding two things. For you personally, one, these people will never leave. They will never get their stuff together. They will always rely on you literally for the rest of your life or for the rest of their lives, depending on which way that goes. But the other thing is the damage that's being done to them by allowing this to happen. Most of us that find ourselves in a situation like that, we really feel that we're helping the person. We really feel it's our job to help that person. And in all honesty, helping other people is where it's at. That's what we're supposed to be doing. That's a lesson that we're supposed to be learning, is not being completely wrapped up in ourselves as individuals, but supporting our community, supporting our family, supporting the people around us. But there's a line there. And if we continue to support over and over and over again, we're not teaching them how to live without us, which becomes a problem when all of a sudden you can't be there for them anymore for whatever the reason. It is actually more damaging to these people to help them than it is to not help them, because if you're not there, they have to learn to figure it out for themselves. They have to, they are forced to do something, whereas right now you might be making it a little bit too comfortable for them to make that decision. And it's a really hard decision. Think back to any other time that you've been in that situation. I've been in that situation multiple times. It literally, this decision tears you to pieces. But I've also learned, and in many ways the hard way, because, well, that's how I choose to learn. I have also learned that I'm not doing them any favors. I personally tell my children all the time, you have to do this. I could do it for you. You have to do it. You have to do it because someday I won't be here to do it for you. And I can't have you, a 40 or 50-year-old man, not knowing how to make a doctor's appointment because I decided to do it for you and you didn't learn. It's the little things, really. So help, yes, but make sure that you're aware of what is helping and what is enabling so that you can also help them grow at the same time and not put yourself in a position to where you're helping is actually hurting these people. So that's what I have for you guys this week. Not fun, but it's not about the fun, is it? It's about taking responsibility for what you're supposed to take responsibility for, right? I totally get it. I'm Melissa Bruce, Heavy Metal Psychic. I will see you guys next week. You guys make it a great week, no matter what you do. You always do. I'll see you next week.